Hello, everyone, to all my amazing fans and incredible people tuning in from every corner of the globe. Welcome. My name is Nathan Aldrich, and today is the day. This moment has been months, no years in the making, and what I've been quietly dreaming, planning, and building something truly special. And when I say quietly, I mean completely secret. As in, this has been between me, God, and Jesus alone. So without further ado, I'm honored and thrilled to introduce you to my brand new podcast, Tropical Tides and Northern Skies. This is more than just a podcast. It's an experience, a celebration of contrasts, life, of faith, and of all the things that make this world so incredibly beautiful. So what exactly is Tropical Tides and Northern Skies? Well, let me tell you. It's more than just me talking in a microphone. It's a space for connection, reflection, and inspiration. Imagine this, the calm, majestic beauties of Canada's northern skies blending perfectly with the vibrant, sun-soaked energy of tropical tides. That's the heart of this podcast, a celebration of life's contrasts, and a place where stories, faith, and music come together to create something extraordinary. Whether you're cozying up in the great white north or dreaming of warm tropical breezes, this podcast has something for you. So, alright. Let me take you on a tour of what every episode of Tropical Tides and Northern Skies will bring. Each segment is packed with excitement, heart, and a whole lot of inspiration. My first segment is called The Big Reveal. Every episode kicks off with an update on what's been happening behind the scenes. I'll share exciting news about the podcast journey, new developments, and behind the scenes stories that you wouldn't hear anywhere else. For the very first episode, I'll be talking about how this podcast came to life. Why did I keep it a secret? What inspired me to finally launch it? What were the challenges, the moments of doubt, and the breakthroughs that made this dream a reality? You'll get the full scoop, and trust me, it is a story worth hearing. My second segment is called Oh Canada. So let's head north for a moment, because Canada is where my story begins. This segment is all about celebrating the Great White North, and especially my incredible hometown of Tecumseh, Ontario. Tecumseh is a small town, but it's packed with heart, history, and community spirit. It's where I was born and raised, where I learned the values of family, faith, and hard work. I'll share stories about snowy winters, hockey games, and the traditions that make Tecumseh and Canada so special. But this isn't just about me. It's about Canada as a whole. Whether you've lived here your whole life or you've only dreamed of visiting, this segment will make you fall in love with the Great White North. My third segment, it's the tropical one. It is called Sun-Kissed and Soulful. Now let's trade snow for sunshine and head to the tropics. This segment is a celebration of all things tropical. The golden sunsets, turquoise waters, the vibrant cultures, and the peaceful vibes that make the tropics so magical. For me, the tropics are more than just a destination. They're a mindset. They're about slowing down, soaking in the beauty around you, and finding joy in life's simple pleasures. Even if you're listening to this podcast in the middle of a Canadian winter, this segment will bring a little sunshine into your day. Now, as I mentioned before, I am deeply involved in my faith. This fourth segment is about that. It is called Faith on Fire, as faith is at the core of who I am, and this podcast literally wouldn't exist without it. In this segment, I'll reflect on my Roman Catholic faith and how it's guided me through life's twists and turns. I'll share stories of how faith gave me strength, the lessons it's taught me, and how it continues to inspire me every single day. Whether you're deeply rooted in your faith or just starting to explore spiritually, this segment is for you. My fifth segment is called Melodies and Masterpieces. As well, for all those that like my music, get ready for this, because this segment is all about the magic of music. As a singer-songwriter, music is my passion and my way of connecting to the world. In Melodies and Masterpieces, I'll take you behind the scenes of my creative process. I'll share the stories behind my songs, the moments that inspired them, and the emotions that shaped them. You'll hear about the time I wrote a song after watching something absolutely extraordinary, or the time a tropical sunset turned into a melody I just couldn't get out of my head. Now, of course, with every podcast, I kind of had to do a news segment. This is called What's the Buzz? But this just isn't any news that I'm going to be talking about. This is about spreading positivity, sharing inspirational stories, and celebrating the good things happening in the world today. From heartwarming stories locally in Tecumseh to cultural highlights about the tropics. This segment will leave you feeling inspired. Now, here's my favorite segment of them all. It's my seventh and final segment of each episode. It is called You Ask, I Answer. This is your segment. A few days before each episode, I'll be accepting questions from all of you through my Instagram account at Nathan_Aldridge. I'll answer the first 100 questions submitted. And if I don't get to yours, don't worry about it. It'll roll over to the next episode. You can ask me about anything. Music, faith, life in Canada, the tropics, or really whatever on your mind. So why should Tropical Tides and Northern Skies be your next go-to podcast? Because it's not just a show. It's an experience. It's a celebration of contrast, of faith, music, and the beauty of life itself. Whether you're here for inspiration, or meaningful good vibes, or of course, meaningful conversations, this podcast has it all. We're creating a space for connection and celebration, and I promise you, you're gonna love it here. Mark your calendars. The first episode drops soon, and I'm counting down the days. I'll be sharing stories, reflections, and behind-the-scene moments. Follow me on Instagram at Nathan_Aldridge to send in your questions and join the fun. Thank you, God bless, and I'll see you soon on Tropical Tides and Northern Skies.